and mentor once again. What's up, 23% Nation? This is your man, Coach D. Today, I'm back with Mentor Mondays. That's right, guys. This is a video series where we basically talk about everything related to mentorships. Now, for this video, I do have 5 objectives. Number 1, I want to define what a mentor is. Number 2, I want to offer you a few of Coach D's tips. Number 3, I want to state who my mentor is for this particular video. Number 4, I want to share a quote from my mentor. And number 5, I'll give you 3 reasons why I either agree or disagree with whatever my mentor is saying. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's dive just a little deeper. Objective number 1 is to define what a mentor is. 23% Nation, a mentor is someone who gives help and advice for an extended period of time to a less experienced person. Now, a mentor can be a teacher, it could be a professor, it could be your doctor, your lawyer, maybe even your accountant, or how about your pastor, or maybe even your priest, or how about your boss, right? Objective number 2. Coach D's tips. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I firmly agree that we all need to have more than one mentor. We need to have health mentors, wealth mentors, and relationship mentors. I also think that we all need at least one physical mentor, meaning someone that we can meet face to face, right, and have a heart-to-heart conversation with. Yes? Number 3, I also think that we need to have virtual mentors. Now, virtual mentors are different from physical mentors in that we're not going to meet them face to face. We're not going to have a heart-to-heart conversation with them. Instead, we're going to subscribe to their YouTube channel. We're going to read their blog posts, and we're going to listen to their podcasts. That way, they are available 7 days a week, every day of the month, 365 days out of the year. And my last tip is for those of us who think that our parents and our friends are our mentors. Well, chances are they are not. And the reason is because they probably aren't doing exactly what it is we want to do in the near or distant future. So please be willing to go outside of your comfort zone to find yourself a mentor. Now, guys, let's dive into today's mentor, who happens to be the one and only, and I am so elated to bring this person to you. Her name is Oprah Winfrey. That's right, guys. Oprah is today's mentor. Now, here are a few quick facts that we need to know about Oprah, as if we already don't know, right? We already know that she is an American media executive. She is an actress. Of course, you've seen The Color Purple. She's an author. Yes, believe it or not. She is a former talk show host, television producer, philanthropist, of course. And did you know that Oprah was born January 29th in 1954? Well, believe it or not, guys, that's 3 days away from my birthday. So both me and Oprah are Aquarians. And here's probably something that you didn't know about Oprah. Number 1, she is currently worth $2.6 billion. I'll say that once again, $2.6 billion. And here's something that I didn't know, is that Oprah apparently had a child who unfortunately died the same year they were born, back in 1968. So, let's now dive very deeply into Oprah's quote for this video. Oprah Winfrey is quoted as saying, "Turn your wounds into wisdom." I'll say it once again. Oprah says, "Turn your wounds into wisdom." Now, allow me to put this in context for you. When we talk about wounds, we're talking about past failures, past mistakes. When we talk about wisdom, we're talking about information. We're talking about experience. We're talking about knowledge. We're also talking about good judgment. So now that brings up a few questions, right? How do we turn our wounds into wisdom? How do we turn our failures into successes? How do we right our wrongs? Well, ladies and gentlemen, 23% Nation, believe it or not, it's easy, right? You have to be willing to learn your lessons. Why? Because remember, lessons are repeated until they are learned. So what I want to offer you now are 3 reasons why I absolutely agree with Oprah. We must, and I repeat, we must be willing to convert our wounds into wisdom. So what I want to do now is talk about 3 areas of our lives where we can possibly make these changes. Area number 1 is health. We have to be willing to incorporate the DFIT principle, right? So what does that mean? It means that we have to be willing to change our diets. We have to be willing to exercise more often. We have to be willing to exercise with more intensity. We have to be willing to exercise longer. And we also have to be willing to switch things up. That's right, guys. Always remember that variety is the spice of life. When it comes to wealth, right, we have to be willing to save money. We have to be willing to reduce our debts. We have to be willing to start a business. And we also have to be willing to invest our money. And the last area of our lives, right, is relationships. Ladies and gentlemen, 23% Nation, we have to be willing to communicate. We have to be willing to grow. We have to be willing to contribute and learn. We have to be willing to appreciate, and we must be willing to forgive. Well, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, that's all that I have for you today. Always remember, let's eat well, feel well, think well, do well, be well. This is your man, Coach D. I'm signing out. Always remember to take care, God bless, and never, ever forget that Coach D loves you.